Welcome back to Training Tuesday. This week, I'm going to show you how to teach your dog to jump over or through an object. For this trick, if you have an agility jump, that's great. If not, you can use a hula hoop. I'm going to show you how to do this with both objects. Rory already knows how to jump, but for the beginning steps of this, I'm going to demonstrate with her how to get your dog confidently moving over a new object, and I'm going to use this agility jump. First thing that you're going to need are some treats, of course, and what we're going to do starting out is we are going to take small bits of treats and just get the dog comfortable around the new object. You'll notice that with the agility jump, the bar is set really low. It's probably only 6 inches off the ground. That's on purpose. We don't want to put any undue stress on the dog's body. To begin, we're just going to take some treats and we're just going to lure our dog over to the object that we're trying to get them to jump over. And it's completely okay in the beginning if your dog just walks over this object. Good girl. Very good. You're just gonna do that a couple more times, just like that. And if you notice, I'm actually going through the jump with her in the beginning, again on purpose to get the dog more confident with just moving around the object. Good girl. As your dog gets really good with going over this low bar, you can start to position yourself on the other side of the jump. Good. There you go. Good job. Good. As your dog gets better at this, you can actually make the trick more difficult by setting them up in some different scenarios. This time I'm going to put Rory in a sit here, walk to the other side, and see if she'll go over the bar. If she decides to go around or something silly, I'll just set her up just like this again. Good girl. As your dog gets better at this trick, it's going to look a little bit more natural. Ready? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Since most people don't have an agility jump at home, I'm also going to show you how to get your dog to jump through a hula hoop. With Posey, you're going to notice that I do actually have her on leash. That's on purpose. I'm trying to control her environment as much as possible, and if I need to provide some guidance with the leash, I definitely can. To start out, I'm going to have this hula hoop completely on the ground, and I'm just going to get her comfortable with moving through it and not actually jumping over it. So I'm going to take a treat that I have right here, put it right onto her nose, and guide her through the hula hoop. Good girl. She's taking little nibbles off of this treat as we are going through this hoop. Once she goes through, I'm just going to do the same thing, get her to go right through. Good girl. As she gets better at this, and she understands that she's being rewarded for actually going through this object, I'll change my body position a little bit, and I'll actually stand up to make it a little bit more natural. Good girl. I'm still keeping the hula hoop on the ground here in the beginning because I've changed the position. I'm just gonna guide her through the hoop. Good girl. Good. Good. We've done a bunch of repetitions just like you saw of this. So at this point, I'm still gonna keep the hoop on the ground, but I'm gonna take away the food lure a little bit to see if she understands that I want her to pass through the hoop or if she was just following the food. Posey. Good girl. And now that she's through, I'm presenting that food as a nice reward for her. We're gonna try that one more time. If you notice, I'm keeping the leash under the hoop here. That way she doesn't get caught. I'm gonna see if I can get her to move through. If she goes through, I'm gonna reward her with the treat afterwards. Ready? Good girl. We're actually gonna do a bunch of repetitions just like this. Good. Posey. Good girl. Good. I think Posey understands that she's supposed to be moving through this hoop to get some treats. Since she is a puppy and I don't want to stress out her joints, I am going to lift the bar, I don't know, about 4 inches off the ground, just so you can see that she does jump through it and not just walk through it. Ready? Good girl. You might notice that when you make this transition to slightly off the ground, your dog kind of just walks over and knocks the hoop It's okay. Just get them moving through it a couple more times and they're gonna realize that they actually wanna lift their feet while going through the hoop rather than bumping into it. Ready? Good girl. So right there, she got a little tangled. Good girl. Good girl. By teaching your dog this simple trick of jumping over through different objects, it opens up the door to teach your dog some more advanced tricks that build off of this basic trick.